Hey, what is going on, guys? So it's apparent to me that there's still a lot of people out there who aren't familiar with the Master Grade 2.0 Zaku, and that's just a shame because when it comes to Master Grades, the 2.0 Zaku has been out for a little while, but I think anyone who's ever built one would agree that it's still one of the best Master Grades out there in its many forms. Of course, there's a lot of different variants of the Master Grade 2.0 Zaku, this one being Shin Matsunaga's custom high mobility type Zaku 2 that we're going to be taking a look at. And if you can believe it, this kit came out all the way back in 2008, so it's now 11 years old, but I think you're going to be amazed. If you've never built one of these kits or you haven't seen one up close, I think this review hopefully will let you guys know, any of you who are in that group who have never built one of these, you'll see just how great the Zaku 2.0 is, because it just can't get enough love in my personal opinion. So as you can see, I mean, just the box art here, it looks fantastic. You got the other Zakus kind of flying along there in the background. He's slicing through a gym there right in the front. The box art looks amazing. You got that cool white color scheme when the Shin Matsunaga logo there displayed distinctly there on his shoulder, so it's looking very cool. On the bottom and top of the box, you just kind of got the same thing there. Let's head around over here onto the side. So here's just highlighting some of the features of the kit. Of course, you got the movable mono eye that when you turn the head, the mono eye will move along with that. The head will move up. You got a couple different options for the antenna for that. For the commander antenna, you've got just kind of the old type and the new type, the high mobility type version of that. And you've got the option of switching the cockpit to either the left or the right side there as well. So you got a cool action pose here with the heat hawk, of course, highlighting some of the other gimmicks of the frame and the armor here. The movable shoulder armor, or the movable shoulder joint there, the slide armor with the skirts, so those will slide back to give you more movement there in the legs. Cool back shot there of the flying pose, the waist articulation and all of that. Stomach crunch. Here you've got to look at what the kit is going to look like just straight out of the box with no paint or anything on that. Looks pretty nice, and you can see just the layout there of what is all included: the pilot figure, the heat hawk, the bazooka, and the stickers and everything on there, and then the Zaku machine gun there in his hand. The list price for this kit, 4,500 yen, so also a pretty reasonably priced kit as well. As you can see, it's in the larger style Master Grade box, so 4,500 yen, not too bad at all, and that's for the high mobility type. The regular Zaku 2.0 kits are cheaper. The Zaku Mind Layer I think maybe is about the same, I don't remember offhand, but on the other side I've just got front and back view there, what the kit is going to look like all painted up, and then some more detail shots here of some of the markings, the slide assembly for the tube parts on the sides of the legs, the waist, and around the head. The bazooka there, you've got option parts whether you want to make that in either type of the bazooka. And then the leg, the sole, all of those cool details about the ransel, the backpack there, and then some other different variants here of the Zaku 2. You can see from different versions of the Zaku 2, the Char Zaku 2, the high mobility type, and all of that. So very cool. Let's pop open the box. And as always, guys, this review is sponsored by USA Gundam Store, so do check the link to their site down below. You can get this and everything else on their site with 10% off using the coupon code there, which is also in the video description, ZakuAurelius 10. So use that to save yourself some money when ordering from them. So, of course, we're going to have a bunch of white in here. White, gotta say, not particularly my favorite color for a Zaku 2, but, you know, obviously you can, of course, paint it if you want. But I know a lot of people do like the Shin Matsunaga's custom version. I know it's a popular variant of the Zaku 2. Alright, so here is our manual. Very nice, and there's just the box art there once again on the front of that. On the back, a nice big painted reference image here, so you can see all of that there. Also, just not really, I know a lot of people are maybe not are going to agree with this one either, but just the markings for Shin Matsunaga, also not really my personal favorite. The white wolf marking there, and then on the shoulder. Just aesthetically, I don't know, just to my personal taste, the markings aren't my favorite. But anyway, here's some MS tracks in UC 0079. A bunch of information there in Japanese, and then down here is our painting guide. We got the painting guide for the kit, and then for the figure there, the pilot figure as well. Over here, some information about the Zaku 2 mechanism. So up here about the antenna, the backpack, the fingers, the legs, underneath the feet there, the shoulder armor articulation for that. And then down here, just some cool shots showing off the weapons that you get included in here. Pretty standard Zaku 2 weapons, but it's all fun. Alright, let's go up here to the front page, the inside front page. We got a whole bunch more information in there about that, and it's just all in Japanese, but you can check that out if you're interested. Over here, just got a timeline of the Zaku 2. That's cool as well. Parts list here, you can see we've got a bunch of parts that are not going to be used for that. I think it's just because of the different coloring on that. So you've just got those parts probably just moved to a different runner. And I mean, some of the high mobility parts are a little bit different on the body as well. Obviously the legs and the backpack, but a couple, I think the skirt armor is also a little bit different. So a couple things. So then it's just on through the construction, pretty much all through there until you get back here to the weapons, and then the back page is just showing you the marking guide where all the decal markings are going to go on that. So let's get into it. Alright, so we've got all manners of stickers and decals. So the first up here is the foil stickers, just 3 little ones on there, 2 yellow ones for the shoulders, and then that red one there for the backpack. And then we've got marking stickers, one there which I believe is for the mono eye, and the other ones are just a bunch of generic caution markings there in white, black, yellow, and red. So a lot of really cool looking ones though. And then we've got some dry transfer decals as well. So here's where those big logos are going to be: the wolf head, the white wolf logos, the logos there for the bazooka, some Zaku 2 markings, the big 573, and a bunch of other cool colored logos there, and just little markings here on the dry transfer sheet, and even some water slides on here as well. So this is going to be for obviously the big blue logo and stripe there on the shoulder pauldron, and there's other little red, dark red lines. I'm not exactly sure where those go, but you've got a couple of water slides on here, which is really cool. Wish that we would have basically taken like all of this stuff from the dry transfer sheet and the sticker sheet and just made one big water slide transfer sheet. That would have been preferable, but anyway, we do also have these couple of springs here. These are for the power cables there on the legs. And then we've got PC 200 here for our polycaps in standard gray. Alright, and then the A runner here is simply marked Master Grade 1/100 scale Zaku version 2.0. We've got 3 colors on here, a couple of clear parts there up at the top, some of this kind of light gray there along the bottom for the feet and chest parts, and then some white, of course, there all through the center. And just for reference, the original Zaku 2.0 kit here, so these first few runners came out in 2007, so 1 year before the Shin Matsunaga version actually came out. And here's runner B, some white parts for the head, the shoulder parts, and the pilot figures on here as well, standing and seated pilot figures. Runner C, some more white parts for around on the arms, the hands, and waist parts. Runner D, some more white parts here for around on the legs and feet. And then runner E is back to another multicolor runner here. So this one we've got some black up there at the top for a couple of vent detail parts, some more of that medium light gray there, and then some more white. Now this runner is specifically marked for the high mobility type Zaku 2. Runner F here is getting into our gray inner frame ABS parts. This one is just the Zaku 2.0 inner frame, so this is the inner frame that is what's so great about the Zaku 2.0. Then that's continued on here to the G runner as well. You can see some hand, finger parts on there, parts for the arms on this runner mostly. And then runner H, mostly the inner frame parts here for the legs. So basically runners F, G, and H are all of the inner frame parts, all in gray ABS plastic for that. You will have a few more parts on other runners for the frame, but it's mostly all located just on those 3 runners. Runner I here in black, a few little detail parts and thruster bells and stuff. These are just high mobility parts. For that, we've got 2 of this I runner. Runner J here in dark gray is going to be the majority of the weapons parts for the bazooka, the Zaku machine gun, and the Heat Hawk, all here on the J runner. Then runner K is going to be the little piping parts here for everything. So you can see this is a 2-color molded runner, so kind of like what you see like with the RG inner frames. That would be this is the same kind of technology that would be used for that. This is slightly helpful, but I've still found, I mean, just any version of the Zaku where you have to cut off the individual little piping parts, or like this Master Grade Sazabi or something, it's always annoying. So there's just kind of no way around that, unfortunately. Runner L is back to white for some more high mobility type specific parts here. It looks like mostly for the legs. And runner M as well, more high mobility type specific parts for the inner frame of the legs and backpack, and some new weapons parts on there as well for the alternate version of the bazooka. And runner O, a few more parts for the bazooka here in dark gray. Now these 2 runners I believe were the ones that were introduced with this kit. I believe they were also used in other high mobility type versions, but I believe that these 2 were first introduced with this particular kit. So these would have been the runners that were actually new parts specific to this version when it came out. So there we have it, plenty of Zaku to build. Now one complaint that I have seen, now and then from people who, do wish that we would get like a 3.0 Zaku or something, or just people who aren't firmly committed to how great this kit is. I have seen people complain that the kit doesn't have a whole lot of exterior detail on it. Personally, I think that is fitting to the Zaku 2's design. I think a super detailed one just doesn't really fit as well, or that works really well with the Gundam, like the 3.0 Gundam. I think a 3.0 Zaku in that style, I don't know, it could be cool to some people. It just depends on personal taste, I guess, but I really like the look of this version of the Zaku. So I think having one which with a whole bunch more detail going on with it and a whole bunch more part separation, you know, I don't know, I could go either way. But one other thing I did want to show you here on the back is I noticed I forgot that there's also this cool stuff on the back of the box, which is not very common, but you can see some cool stuff there. This is just about the Shin Matsunaga Zaku 2 up there at the top, and then down here at the bottom showing some other versions of the Zaku 2. So there's just the regular like kind of grunt type, and of course we got Char's custom, and then the Black Tri-Stars version and Johnny Ridden's version here as well. So really cool versions all around, and there's more than that, especially if you're counting all the P-Bandai variants, of which I have a few of those as well. So that is it for the unboxing, guys. I'll have the review coming up for you next. If you have questions or comments, of course, feel free to leave those down below. And again, thanks to USA Gundam Store for their support. I'll see you guys in the review. Bye bye.